Our Dominic Miranda is at Arrowhead Stadium. And Dom, gosh, this was just a collapse for the Colts. So what happened?
Yeah. For 3/4 of this game, the Colts were in complete control, but they just let the all-too-often champion Chiefs hang around. And when Kansas City is on the brink, their season's on the brink, you have to know that down the stretch of this game, they're not going to go quietly into the night, especially at home. Like you mentioned, overtime loss 23-20 in a game that the Colts went into the fourth quarter, leading 20-9. Let's get right into the action here at Arrowhead Stadium. A gorgeous day, by the way, at the home of the Chiefs. Latu, 3 interceptions on the season. Raise your hand if you had that on your bingo card. Gets the festivities started. Everything coming up Colts to start this game. Couple plays later, Daniel Jones to Michael Pittman Jr. puts it in the end zone for the touchdown. The Colts go into the second quarter up 7-0. A little bit later on in that second quarter, big third down from midfield. Daniel Jones to Ashton Doolin for 48 yards. Thank you very much. That's a big-time play right there. A couple plays later, Daniel Jones to Drew Ogletree, first catch of the season, a little toe tap in the back of the end zone, gets both feet in, and the Colts go into the halftime break leading 14-9. Kansas City had 2 8+ minute drives in that first half, had to settle for just 6 points. The Colts defense was doing their job, bending, not breaking, but like you mentioned, and like we've talked about, in that second half, it was all about Kansas City. Kareem Hunt down the stretch of the game, scoring with 8.5 left to go in the game. 2-point conversion is good, 20-17. Colts still clinging to a lead. But down the stretch, like I mentioned, the Chiefs have a 90+ yard drive to get into field goal range to tie this game up as time expires. The Colts, again, keeping them out of the end zone, but it just wasn't enough. They go 3 and out in the overtime period. In fact, in the second half, the fourth quarter and overtime, 4 straight 3 and outs for this Colts offense. You know how it ended by now. Harrison Butker with 5 field goals for the Kansas City Chiefs. The last one, the most important. Chiefs go home happy, 23-20 winners in overtime. And can't say it enough, this offense just wasn't making plays down the stretch. And you can call it poor game management. I don't know what you call it, but it just wasn't great. It just wasn't great down the stretch in this game. Shane Steichen, as frustrated as we've ever seen him after the game, talking about what happened offensively.
Being efficient on 1st and 10, I thought at times we did that a little bit, but we didn't do it enough in the second half. It wasn't good enough, and it starts with myself. I think we got to be better in all phases, run and pass, moving the football.
Just didn't execute in some key situations. Got to do a better job, I think, overall in our execution, and certainly I have to do a better job in handling all that stuff. So tough to have a stretch like that towards the end of the game.
Again, it felt like the Colts were in control of this game, but the stats tell a different story. The Chiefs dominate time of possession on the field for 42 minutes. The Colts defense on the field for 42 minutes. Long, sustained drives for this Chiefs offense. 33 first downs for the Chiefs to the Colts 10. Again, it's just really interesting how this game played out. And again, the Chiefs making the plays when they needed to make them. A game-tying field goal to send it overtime, and then that drive after stopping the Colts again in overtime to win the game with a field goal. So you lead by 11 going into the fourth. You're feeling pretty good. But when offensively you're not executing the way you need to execute, not great. JT just 58 yards on the ground. Obviously, want to see a better performance out of him. But the game script kind of determines that sometimes. We'll have much more for you tonight at 11. Tomorrow on Colts Wake Up and on WTHR Plus in going through this game. Not much to say. The Colts are still 8-3. Everything they want's in front of them. Sour taste in your mouth after this one, no doubt.
Yeah, this was kind of a gut punch because you thought we had it, but time to move on, and hopefully we can learn from it. All right, Dom in Kansas City, thanks so much.